Hi ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. So, I do cover this game, but there's so many tiny things that kept coming out that I just felt like, is that enough? Not really. We already kind of talked about that in a lot of other videos. The only thing that's happening is now that it's happening. it's going. So there was just a bunch of those, but like essentially one of the things was that there's this new banner, we kind of knew about this a long time ago. Pretty awesome. We got Kaching, we got Barbara, we got Ninwang, Pog, and also Bennett. So it took me forever to remember that. Regardless, pretty massive, pretty good characters, not the most tantalizing banner, and also they have this like in little text saying like, hey, more subsequent wishes are to follow. So what that means is that Hu Tao is probably going to be coming out right after her banner, which is also why now we have access to the weapon banner, and of course it's on Twitter. Anyways, so this is the weapon banner. It looks a little pixely, but anyways. So first thing, we got the Wolf's Gravestone. Pretty sure you guys know about this claymore now. It is fantastic. It was one of the best weapons that came out way back in the day, and then it was no longer in rotation. But man, does this thing hit like a truck. It scales amazingly well with attack percentage and all those things. It's probably the best claymore, right beside the Skyward series claymore, which is really good too, and is better in some cases like for Razor, but still, if you have max refined this, it's just massive. It's just really good. Anyways, and let's get to the 4 stars, and of course we'll get to the other ones. Now, as you guys can see, we have the Fuvonius. No, this is the Fuvonius Warbow. Great. Every single time you hit an enemy, it has a chance of generating 5 particles for you, or is it 6? I think it's 6. But it's on a 30 or a 5-second cooldown or something like that. But it's really good, especially for alt regeneration. If you have any Fuvonius weapon max refined, you're just going to be generating a ton of particles for your entire team. Great if you have like a support that can kind of act as like a battery, kind of like a Bennett or whatever. Massive. Absolutely massive. We also have this one-handed sword with the Lion's Roar, I believe is what it's called. Apparently it's good with Kaching. I don't like the weapon. It scales off of like enemies affected with an element to receive more damage, both fire and electricity based, and I don't know, it just kind of seems a bit shit, honestly. And because I haven't built a catalyst user at all, I have no idea what this is. So this one is scales off crit damage. That's massive. Oh, it increases your attack. Okay, increases your attack by 60%. Oh my god. Okay, so it seems really good. Or increases all elemental damage by 40. That seems amazing. Yeah, maybe this is worth it. Unless this is not the right one. That looks the same. Looks the same, right? Yeah. Okay. Huh. Honestly, I can't really talk about it. I don't know if this is good or not. Just to be honest, I'm kind of like, it seems pretty legit. I don't know. Sorry, I'm not real help on that one, but we have 2 new weapons that look fantastic. Not that one, but yes, this one. So these are the other 4 stars. And these are brand new, just getting added in this banner. So they're basically allegiance weapons. So for this one, it's leeway allegiance. So if you have an amount of characters in your team that are all from leeway, like almost all of them, you're going to be getting a massive buff. That buff coming in the form of a 7% attack bonus, as well as base crit rate per enemy. It stacks up to 4 times. 4 leeway people in your team. If you have a max team of 4, that's going to be amazing. Especially if you get this max refine, that 7 is going to turn greater and greater, and that crit rate is going to become more and more. And this is going to incentivize building characters in leeway. I don't really like the. I mean, it's going to be good, but to me, it kind of forces certain characters down your throat. Whereas if you're like, oh, I really like this character because I like his design and I like his kit, right? But then you're like, wait, but if I want to get enough damage to beat Spiral Abyss or whatever, then I'm gonna need to level up Xin Yan or something. And you're like, well, I guess I'm gonna have to. And then you end up building a character you actually like less, just because it's gonna help you deal enough damage to beat the end game stuff, maybe, or it's not even that necessary. But people make it tricked into that kind of mentality. I don't exactly love the idea of you're not forced to build leeway characters, but characters that you're not interested in, and having to be like, oh wait, no, my main DPS is gonna completely fall apart if I don't level up or if I don't have enough characters in the roster. You know what I mean? So it's just, if you really love all leeway characters, then fucking you're golden. But for me, it's like, man, I leveled up Albedo and Zhongli. Leeway and Mondstadt, you know, so it's like I'm not gonna not use my Geodude, you know, like, so it's kind of puts me in a weird situation where I'm like, yeah, I definitely don't want to invest in these weapons because it's again, if you have excess money and you're like already rolling for the amazing weapon we're about to talk about, then it's good. It can actually maybe give you an excuse to actually use some weapons that you may, or some characters that you may not have used, right? So that's good in that regard. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the weapon that everybody, I'm sure you've seen it everywhere, so we're not going to spend too much time on it, but this weapon seems nutty, like by a lot. Like, this is the Genyu of all weapons, it seems like. But yes, this is the Staff of Houma. Essentially what makes this thing so crazy is that on his base stats, you get 66 crit rate. Amazing. And then this is the thing that makes it crazy. On a passive, just getting one of these, you're gaining 20% bonus health. Okay, maybe like I don't have a tanky character grid. I don't need that much health. Additionally, provides an attack bonus based on the wielder's HP, the wielder's max HP. Also, if the wielder is below 50% health, you get an additional 1% increase. And then basically, long story short, the math of this, that even if they just go with like a really low HP level character and then the 20% like bonus HP, and then the smallest percentage of that being your max damage, is going to be crazy, especially if you're going to be playing characters like Zhongli, who can just already get like 35,000 HP. And with the what do you call it, the HP percentage, you can get even more HP. And also he scales so much with his HP percentage already, so you're just going to be getting attack damage on top of that base scaling, and not only that, but it's going to increase your base, all of your other damage. And if you happen to get low health with him, then good, put on your shield and stay that way, and you'll get even more damage. So it seems like Zhongli, if you're going to get this weapon, is going to be probably the best character in the game, because you just want to get yourself half health, which is like probably 22 health, and you're going to be dealing an insane more damage on all fronts. So it just seems like a weapon that was somewhat made for Zhongli. Now, the reason why I say somewhat is because, of course, Hu Tao is around the corner. People are saying expect her in the near future, i.e. right after Keqing's banner, most likely. But yes, she also scales off of HP percentage kind of based. So the more HP she has, the better she's going to play. The lower her HP, the more damage she's going to get, which is exactly what this is playing off of, which is why it's red and black, which is, for those guys who do not know, Hu Tao's colors. She's fire, and she's a funeral parlor person, so she wears all black. But yes, this is a weapon that if you're able to get is massive. For anyone who's wondering, I am not wishing on any of these because I don't need anything, really. Well, I want a lot. I want a whole mess of a lot, but right now, I mean, Xiao's honestly already hitting things like weird hard. Like, I don't even know how Genyu people feel. I feel like you'd feel a little fucking, I don't know, it kind of gets a weird feeling when you're like, you don't even get to play, you know? Anyways, also this video will probably go up before the Xiao video I made where I showcase my Xiao build and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't like the weapon banner, generally speaking, and I don't know. It's again, like if you wanted to play like the most optimal, have the best team that can crush everything, the end, then yeah, go Genyu. You should have got Genyu. You should have not got Xiao, and you should have got this and Hu Tao. And if you got Zhongli, then you've got like a whole roster of characters that can just use this weapon perfectly. Also, this weapon gets massively better when you get more of it, giving you more HP, like when you refine it. But it's still fucking amazing at a base. Like, it's one of the rare kind of 5 stars where when you just get it on a passive, it's good enough, more than good enough. Like, you're only getting, I think, an extra 20 health when you max refine it, and a little bit more like damage scaling with your HP, which is great. But like, that's again just the 20 extra health and that stuff. That's just generally going to boost up Zhongli, but also you're getting 26 crit rate. You're not even taking like 8. It's not even like HP as a substat, you know. Golly. Anyways, so yes, that's something that's happening. Now, those are the new weapon. The weapon banner is amazing. I will say the previous subsequent weapons are kind of weird. Like the Fuvonius sword is good. The Lion's Roar I don't think is good. I'm not sure if the Catalyst is good. The 2 new weapons are good if you have a lot of leeway characters built, but I definitely don't know if they're going to be the best, because with the way Spiral Abyss works in team comps, you kind of want to pivot around. Also, what is my beard? This side's like short as shit, and this side's like poofy as hell. Sorry, I just noticed. Jesus Christ. But yes, an amazing banner. Like both of the 5-star weapons, massive. If you can get any of those, well done. Wolf's Gravestone, a massive claymore that's just really good for just about everybody. Yeah, and Staff of Houma looks like it's one of the best weapon in the game, at least at this point. Then again, yeah, well, hopefully Hu Tao changes it, but even with Xiao, you're like, there's not really any base attack spear users that are in the game that like can smash things as much as the Claymore user to somebody, like just not the same feeling. Pogos and kills, or dashes through them and kills, which is a different thing, but I'm hoping Hu Tao is going to be that, like, just run them right through with your thousands of attacks. But yeah, anyways, I wish I had time to get her, but anyways, that's also another thing. I don't have any like more materials to level up another, you know, so we're stuck in that limbo. Also, we don't. This could be fake, but it is reported on like an actual website. Like, this is news. It's reported on Forbes. Okay, that this is a leaked Genshin Impact KFC crossover featuring Noelle and Diluc. So this seems like it's pretty legit. And yeah, it's. So first things first, people don't know if it's like, okay, you're gonna get some chicken tenders or whatever, and a new amazing looking glider set. But people are like, whoa, wait. Is this cosmetics? Is Noelle gonna be in like a cute little like maid thing or like server or whatever it is? And is Diluc gonna look like a fucking like a waiter, a waiter outfit, you know? So this is coming out, and that's massive. But if we look at the lines there, it might be that, or it might probably not be that. I don't know. To me, like, this would be an interesting way for them to first like introduce cosmetics. But odds are it's probably just a glider. But if it's not, then I like the way this is moving forward. I mean, in hindsight, we can actually see that like Diluc has like everything's canonically on them. Who knows? It will just. I don't think they could do the KFC thing there. But just having like a KFC brand on your like cosmetic would just be like a weird advertisement in a free-to-play game. Almost like NASCAR, and our characters are just getting like stickers smacked on them. Although they do look pretty dope, especially Diluc. Diluc looks badass, and of course, Noelle looks fantastic as well. But I think it's probably 100% the bet is you're going to be able to get a glider out of this. But who knows? Maybe we're going to get getting skins sooner than a lot of us would, or I think a lot of us would hope for skins, but I'm not sure if we're going to get them. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is more or less it, but I wanted to introduce you guys to one more thing that is absolutely massive, okay? Okay, this right here. Okay, so there are these events, and this is something that I want to start getting better at covering when it comes to Genshin, because it is so valuable. This is like, a lot of you guys sometimes ask me, like, GRINN, there's no way you're free to play. Like, there's no way that you don't spend $50 on this game every banner or something. And I'm like, no, I do the Welkin Moon, which is $7 for 30 days, and then you cannot buy any more beyond that. So, no. Simply put, no. I don't do that. I don't like, the only thing I've ever done is I found $7 a month. I found that. Like, I guess. And even then I feel a little weird about it. But the reason why I'm able to get like to 15 or 16k primo, guaranteeing me the person that I want in the banner, is because I do all of the events, including the web events, and including the dailies, but also in the Welcome Moon. But this is the other thing. This is the huge resource, but it's also kind of a pain in the ass. So I understand some of you don't want to do this, but yeah, I thought we would do this together because it actually had a cool thing where it said, do you want to look back at your past achievements? And I thought we would go ahead and look through that together. Greetings, traveler. You've had quite the eventful journey so far. Here, let's revisit some memories. Let's do it. Begin your 2020 review. Oh, this is gonna be awesome. Okay, so less awesome. We killed the villain. Amazing. Yeah, we've taken down the wolf boss. Easy peasy. We've smacked Child in the face many times. We've done the leeway quest, and yep, we could just have what? We got like nullified a god, basically, like a Hydra god. We helped Thick Thigh Mona, boom. We did dragon spine things. What lies beneath the snowstorm, all that, yeah. Sure. We said what's up to Xiao, edginess and all. Let the Xiao lanterns burn your wishes upon distant lands. Nice. Alright, share now. I mean, honestly, I thought it'd be a little bit more unique, but anyways, but back to home, I guess. That was, yeah, alright. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Lantern Rite event game going on for 66 days. By God, let's start it. Release Lantern, remaining lanterns released 2. World of Blessing. Ugh, fuck me. Really? You gonna make me share this? I hate doing that. Oh, I did it though. Oh, nice. I just, by hitting copy, it technically counted. Good. Go to Facebook page. Did it. Technically did it. Nice. Release lanterns. Oh, we regenerate. Okay. Okay, so we can pick a wish. How about you make more resin exist? Thank you. Let's do this one. May all things go smoothly and may I find success in my career. Release lantern. Mora. Also enhancement ore. Cool. Now apparently they're going to be picking people to actually get certain things. Yes, and I think each time you do one of these you get a lantern wish. So yes, eventually they're going to be giving out primos for this, around 1 billion or something like that, or some crazy amount. But I think it is you just got to complete your like your lantern things, and each time you'll have a chance of getting a reward, which is cool. Here's to a single pull miracle. Sure. So yeah, again, we're just getting a little bit of Mora and some of this stuff in a gift box. Again, I think it's random, somewhat, but I heard somewhere that you are able to get primos from this, but I think they're giving it out at random, kinda. May wealth and riches come from me. Sure, that was the only one that seems fine. 10,000 Mora. Look at that. Is there one that was like primos? Good health and happiness. Why not? Boom. Another Shao lantern. And now I have no more lanterns to send out. So now I will leave this place this way back. Alright, so I think every day you can jump in, cash in more lanterns, and send them out. Or you can only do 7 or so. Interesting. Okay. Well, there's that then. So I think you can only have a certain amount of lanterns out, maybe? Or maybe you can just have tons. Lantern right. The lantern can be released at any time before this time. Light 5 different kinds of Shao lanterns, and oh, there we go. And have a share in the grand 1 billion primo prize. Get a small gift for each lantern. Oh, okay, no, this is what it is. Okay, so each time maybe we could have a chance of getting primos or something. Neat. I can't because I already did my dailies. Makes sense. Okay. So I don't exactly know what most of these are because it seems like it gets lost in translation a little bit. My rewards. Okay, so maybe that's it. Oh, so I've only released 4. Anyways, I'll come back and release more tomorrow. I think I can only get 2 more. Is that what it's saying? Because they're hollowed out. Regardless, ladies and gentlemen, again, this is a way that you can get primos, not more side primos. But anyways, yes, quick little update. Again, a lot of times when there's like just a bunch of tiny updates, I probably will wait until more come out, and then I finally can just go and send them all out to you guys. This is going to be going on for a quick bit, and again, I think I already got most of my lantern released. So yeah, I think you're going to be okay. Regardless, hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your day. This has been me updating guys on the game. Again, the new weapon banner, fantastic. If you do want to wish for it, absolutely do it. I'm still just kind of grinding, leveling up my characters, just kind of doing that. But hopefully you guys find the characters that you love and want to level up and just go forth and conquer with all of them. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Hopefully you guys do enjoy the rest of your day. Subscribe buttons to my right, as well as 2 videos further that way. Yes, thank you for your time. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of your day, and goodbye.